Now at 11, we're also following developing news out of Middletown, where the school district has a new leader.
Yeah, the Board of Education named a new interim superintendent after a lot of drama involving the former head of the district who's facing drunk driving charges.
And Amanda Callahan is your reporter live in Middletown tonight with that new information. Amanda.
Aaron and Mark, the new interim superintendent is no stranger to this job. Dr. Alan Adley served as superintendent in both Darien and Granby for nearly a combined 20 years. He did retire earlier this year, but said this was an opportunity that he just couldn't pass up. Meanwhile, the Board of Ed did discuss the former school leader who they say was terminated by his own actions.
I am excited and honored to serve as the interim superintendent of Middletown public school system.
Dr. Alan Adley is Middletown's new school district leader. The Board of Ed named him interim superintendent effective immediately. He spent 11 years as superintendent in Granby, then 6 in Darien, retiring in March of this year.
I had a 5-month vacation from retirement, and this just fell in a wee time slot that particularly I might say I've always had a wee desire to work with a diverse city school. And this sort of rounds out my experiences.
Adley says his goal is to make sure there is a seamless transition of power for students, staff, and Middletown families.
Well, I think it's fair to say there's a lot of issues that the district and the staff and the community is facing, so it'll be important to get a superintendent in place and provide that steady and consistent leadership. But I haven't lost my passion for the work.
Adley came into this position after former superintendent Alberto Vasquez Matos was terminated this week by his own actions.
Accordingly, the board confirmed that the employment of Dr. Vasquez Matos has concluded, and he is not employed in any capacity with the Middletown Public Schools.
The Middletown Board of Ed learned from the State Department of Education on Tuesday Vasquez Matos failed to renew his superintendent certification that's required for superintendents across the state. That certification expired on September 16th, but he remained in his position for months, still getting paid. When that was revealed, Vasquez Matos was already on paid leave over his arrest from the summer for allegedly drunk driving in Florida. Now, I asked the Board of Ed chair again how this certification lapse went unnoticed for months. She said that the Human Resource Department is who typically gets flagged when these certifications are nearly expiring or expired. She said that report typically comes out in January of every year. Your reporter live in Middletown, Amanda Callahan, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.